We try to really incorporate design thinking in all the different projects and units that we do.
With the green box, go put your water bottles over on the box.
Okay.
Well, I'm Nikki Bergdenhill, and I am the design teacher here at Korea International School. Two of our grade 2 classes last year worked on this project, and it was part of a much larger second grade unit that all had to do with community. Our enduring understanding was that communities come together to solve problems. And so what we presented them with was there was a space at our school that had been an excellent space used in years past, but had started to not be used as much. And we just saw it as a rich opportunity that maybe we could come together as a community and see if we could redesign it for a great purpose that the whole school could use. So that was the initial provocation for the students. We actually went down and did a site visit. The students walked around, they kicked some dirt, they played. It was the middle of the winter, so it was a little slippy slidey. And they looked around and said, wow, what could we do with this space? What does our school need as a space? So we interviewed teachers from all different areas of the school. From the Applied Learning Department, we interviewed teachers from the early education classes to ask them, like, what would you want in an outdoor space? And then we broadened. We went actually global. So not only did we ask then students here, but then we asked teachers and students from across the world that had really excellent outdoor spaces. And they sent us back pictures and videos and answered our interview questions that the students designed themselves about what they liked most about their space, what was the best details of it. And so the students poured over all this different data, all these pictures and all this information, and then they started ideating what would be best for our school. So it was great. We had, them pen and pencil getting out these designs. How do we make this reality? So then that's where it really turned over to the Applied Learning Department, and Heather just ran with it.
I was first involved when the grade 2 students invited me to come to their class and be interviewed about outdoor education play spaces. They were approaching it from a very open perspective. In their original plans, there were just so many ideas and so many avenues that they explored, such as should this area have animals in it, or should it have plants, and what kind of components would really make interesting creative play. The first thing that needed to get done was some landscaping so that we could clear out some weeds and really have a big open space to work with. So the school hired a crew to come in, and we worked with them to get the place cleared up so that we could put in the elements of the design. A third way that we sourced items for the site was by using what was already here. So for example, there was a dead tree that needed to be taken down for safety reasons, and we were able to cut down that tree and make it into logs to use for our reflection space. Even our fire pit that we have created is all sourced from rocks that we found on the site. What I'm most excited about is to see what the students do with it. When you give students a bunch of pieces and they're allowed to build, they really have endless possibilities. What it is a place where you can use your natural environment, like the rocks, the leaves, the acorns, the dirt that's around you. It's a creative activity for the students.
We had some obstacles, some things that we didn't know about how the land was zoned and what we could have on there. But we tried as much as possible to really make the dreams that these students had designed into reality. So we were always using their plan when we looked at the materials that we ordered or how we would design the space. And now it's reality, and I just really can't wait till these second graders that are now third graders get to go and step into this area that they were such a part of. And now it's going to be shared with so many students across the ES that get to go and play in those mud kitchens and those sandboxes and just that open, cool space that now so many interactions can have, and that was because the students designed it. So what a cool opportunity to see how communities come together to solve problems. often we don't give them credit enough or a voice enough in the process, and this just reinforced to me how important that is.